Hey, good afternoon. This is Fredo Aguilar bringing you the word of the day. Um, Today I want to talk about don't miss this word. Don't miss this word. It's in the past God has been talking. Um, he's been speaking. He's been speaking to us by different ways. Um, you can read the Old Testament and you can see pictures of Christ embedded in the stories that were meant to um, speak to us about God. But in the last days, in the times that we are living now, where God has stopped giving us little by little. Now He gave us everything. He unfolded everything. So now we got a word. We got a word. We got the full word of God. We don't got fragments of the word of God. So today we'll be reading Hebrews 1. It's a book in the New Testament. It says, through our history, God has spoken to us. God's, God has spoken to our ancestors by his prophets in many different ways. The revelation he gave them was only a fragment at a time, building one truth upon another. But to us living these last days, God now speaks to us openly in the language of the Son, the appointed heir of everything. For through him God created the panorama of all things of all times. Um, so a lot of times when we read the Old Testament, we are in awe by the amazing miracles of God. Um, Famous is the deliverance of Israel from the hands of the Egyptians. How God opens the Red Sea and Israel goes through um, dry land. We see the miracles of God in the desert. Um, we see Genesis, God speaking, creating the heavens and the earth through the word, and this word is Jesus. This word is Jesus, and it says that Hebrew does a great job um, explaining his greatness, the greatness of Jesus. Nothing that can be compared to the greatness of the people of the Old Testament, and even the people of the New Testament. People like John the Apostle, Peter the Apostle, um, Paul, who was Saul before, incredible religious Jew that was able to that God was able to reach and change, transform from somebody who was actually a killer, um, that was killing people that believe in Jesus. The Jewish that were believing in Jesus as their God, and Paul was after them, and he had an encounter with Jesus, and he was forever changed. He was the one that God revealed the grace of God, and this is the word. This is the word for the last days. There's not gonna be anything else coming up, because this is it. The word which is Jesus. It's our blessings. Um, it's our blessings. It's the wisdom of God, the strength of His power, and everything that God is represents. It's in Jesus. So if we look beyond Jesus, or we look before Jesus, we actually missing out the important word of the important word for us. Um, Everything is in Jesus. And in the best thing is his sufferings, his sacrifice. This is the epicenter for our blessings, to become the beloved of God. To become the beloved, because if you're the beloved of God, God will be with you. God will fight for you, and most important, God will bless you. God will bless you. Without His blessings, we just go down. We die down, because if we don't have His blessing, we'll have the curse. And this is why Jesus came to die for us. So let's read about the greatness of this word. Verse verse all right, so verse 3. Okay, so we read 1 and 2. Verse 3. The sun is the dazzling radiance of God's splendor, the exact expression of God's true nature, His mirror image. He holds the universe together and expands it. The mighty power of His spoken word. He accomplishes for us complete cleansing of sins. Then He took His seat in the high throne at the right hand of the majestic one. He is infinitely greater than angels, for He inherited a rank and a name far greater than theirs. For God never said to any angel what He said to Jesus. You are my favored son. Today I have fathered you. I will be the father to him, and he will be the son to me. And again He brought his firstborn his firstborn son into the world. Let all my angels bow down before Him and kiss Him and worship. And about His angel He says, I make my angels sweet winds, and my ministers fairy flames. But about His Son He calls Him God, saying, your throne, O God, endures forever and ever, and you will rule your kingdom in justice and righteousness. For you have cherished righteousness and detest lawlessness. For His reason, God, your God, has anointed you and poured out oil of bliss on you more than of any of your friends. And He called Him Lord, saying, Lord, you formed the earth in the beginning, and with your own hands crafted the cosmos. They will both one day disappear, but you remain forever. They will fade like a worn out garment, and they will be changed like clothes, and they will be fold them up and put them away. But you are I am. You never change, years without end. And God has never said to any of His angels, take your seat next to me at my right hand until I force your whisperings enemies to be rocked under your feet. What role then do angels have? The angels are spirit messengers sent by God to serve those who are going to be saved. That is powerful. How God is talking about Jesus, about His word of the last days. In the past, He spoke little piece here, little piece there, but now through Jesus, we get the whole revelation. We get the full glory. And I like how he gets compared to angels, and how He invites them to sit on His right hand. And Paul writes that we resurrected with Christ, and we are seated at the right hand. So we are also seated with Him. See, our greatness doesn't happen from outside of Jesus. Our greatness is found in Jesus. The more you lift up His name, the more you praise His name, the more you thank His name, the more you listen to His name, it's going to be for your own benefit. If Jesus, if you give Him the right value, He will fight for you. He will bless you. But if you don't, there's nothing outside of Jesus. A lot of people get full of the natural. They might have some wealth. They might have some good standing, good health. They might have maybe a good social standing, But at the end, they will disappear. They will disappear. They will be gone. But Jesus is forever, and He's alive now. He's alive. He's sitting at the right hand, and we are seated with Him, next to Him. So don't miss this word. This is it. This is it. Unpack this word. Enjoy it, because this is where your greatness lies. That's it for today. God bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.